Hello and welcome to Sky Bet Championship Predictions Game Week 41. We've got some big games. Our lead's going to bottle it again. Will the promotion race swing around once again? And what can happen down at the bottom with all those 7 or 8 teams that are involved? So let's just get straight to another big week of Championship predictions. So the first game is Blackburn Rovers taking on out of form Blackburn Rovers taking on Sheffield Wednesday at Ewood Park. Both sides out of form. Danny Rowe seems to be losing the dressing room a little bit, but it's not his fault that Chansiri is an absolutely dreadful owner. Hopefully that all gets sorted at Wednesday in the next couple of seasons or next season or two. Apart from Sheffield Wednesday winning Norwich, since the Sheffield derby, they haven't won a game. They're really struggling. The relegation fall since that game, but it's only been a couple of games, of course. But Blackburn Rovers haven't won. Valerian Ishmael hasn't won a game since they have been back. Since John Eustace has left them, shows how much of an impact he was to that football club and to Blackburn Rovers as a whole. Blackburn don't have really any star players. Todd Cantwell's got attitude issues. Mac Tegay's all right, and Tyree Stoner's all right. But yeah, I'm going to back... What do I back? I'm going to back a 1-1. I'm going to back a safe 1-1. Both teams are out of form in this one. And they're both mid-table. They've got nothing to play for. So yeah, I'm going Blackburn 1, Sheffield Wednesday 1 in this one. Bristol City take on West Brom, in which is a massive, massive game for the playoff places. Bristol City... Yeah, they're in the playoffs now, aren't they? And I don't think they're going to slip off the dark horses for these playoff places now, as you would say, under Liam Manning. West Brom in a bit of inconsistent form under Tony Mowbray, not hit the ground running as much as I thought he would have done when he came back. Maybe that is to do with his health problems, but I doubt it. They still should be playing for Mowbray, and still maybe he has lost a little bit of knowledge. But West Brom has still got a very good footballing side at the end of the season. I still think they will finish in the playoffs. They got unlucky last game. They've still got Armstrong, Grant, Johnston and Dean Garner as attacking players, which are still very good players for this division. Lee Manning's getting the best out of his Bristol City side. I'm going back Bristol City at home here, just because they're better than West Brom at the moment. They're in better form. But this is the Championship, so anything can happen. I won't be surprised if West Brom champion won this game of football yet. But Liam Manning's side, with Wells and McCrory and all them lot, and Bird and Earthy. But yeah, I'm going to get back Bristol City to win this 2-1 in this game. Same result as the Watford game. They won't mind that. So yeah, I'm going Bristol City 2, West Brom 1. Derby take on Burnley at Pride Park. Derby fighting to stay in the division, but Burnley, as Scott Parker, now top of the Sky Bet Championship, and they will be looking to cement that this midweek. Burnley beating, who was it now at the weekend? They beat Coventry City away. Very good 3 points for them. Didn't keep a clean sheet there. They seem to be conceded a few more goals. Swansea beating Derby at the weekend. That was a bit of a bummer for John Eustace's side. Burnley should have enough firepower. They've got the likes of Anthony and Foster and Brownhill up top. Joe Cullen and Marcus Edwards, who is way too good for this division. Apart from that little blip against Swansea, Derby on really good form. I'm going to back Burnley to win this though, 2-0 away from home. I just think they'll be a bit more solid and resilient than Derby are, and they've got a 10 times better squad than they have. And Burnley get another step towards the Premier League, and again under Scott Parker. Norwich take on Sunderland at Carrow Road. This one's a bit of a sticky one to call because Norwich losing at Plymouth last time out, but Sunderland trying to maybe close in on the top two sides, hoping that Sheffield United, Burnley and Leeds all can drop points. Norwich, however, beating West Brom, but then losing to Plymouth, a bit inconsistent. They are going to need to change it up next season. They've got nothing to play for now. Norwich City, Sunderland getting back-to-back 1-0 victories. I think Sunderland are slight favourites, but you need momentum going into the playoffs, as I've said before, that if you don't have momentum in the playoffs, you ain't going up. And it's what Sunderland need. They need a bit of momentum. They've got 2 wins on the bats. Can they make it 3? This is what they need going into the playoffs. And maybe they could even get top 2. Who knows, with a few drop points. Prediction, I am going to back the Black Cats to win this 3-1. I think there'll be a lot of goals in this one. Sunderland haven't had many goals in their recent games. But yeah, I'm going the Black Cats to win this by 3-1, and pressure mounts on Jonas Huss through it. I think Norwich and Delia Smith will stick with him now till the end of the season and see what happens next season. But yeah, I'm going 3-1 Sunderland in this one. Another exciting game where Preston take on Cardiff at Deepdale. Preston, I got the Cardiff City score right on the weekend when they drew 0-0 to Cardiff. No, QPR, they can't draw with themselves, can they? Preston, I mean, having a draw against Stoke 1-1, it was a bit of a hopeless point for both in that one. Cardiff drew the last two games, starting to pick up under Omer Reza. Yeah, nothing really to say about these two sides. They're both it's amazing how much Cardiff City have fallen off. Another away game here against another mid-table-ish championship club. I've got nothing to say. I mean, Heckingbottom and Preston just love draws. Cardiff love a draw at the moment, so I'm going a draw. I'm going 1-1. I'm going Preston 1, Cardiff 1. There will be goals in this one, but yeah, I'm going to back a draw in this one. I'm going Preston 1, Cardiff 1. Sheffield United take on Alex Neil's Millwall. These will be tricky customers because Alex Neil and Millwall have been on good form since he has come into the job. Chris Wilder's side, I mean, losing to Oxford at the weekend, which allowed Burnley to capitalise and go top, with also Leeds dropping points to Luton. Yeah, I mean, it was a bit of a poor loss for Sheffield United, but it is the Championship, so anything can happen in this division. Millwall beating Portsmouth last time out. Good win for them and Alex Neil. Portsmouth getting dragged into that relegation scrap. We'll talk about that shortly. Yeah, Sheffield United should win this. They've got enough quality, like Brewster, Campbell, Harmer, Chowdhury, Brereton, Diaz. Sheffield United over Millwall all day. I'm going to back the Blades to win this by 2-0. And yeah, Sheffield United to win this and get another step closer to Premier League. And are they going to bottle it or not? Over 96.5% of you aren't subscribed to the channel, so if you do like what you see, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Only 3.5% of you that watch my videos are subscribed, so yeah, don't forget to subscribe, folks. Stoke take on Luton, which is a huge game in the Championship tonight. There's a lot of big games tonight, including Bristol City, West Brom, Stoke v Luton, and all these other kind of games. Luton would have to win this, you would feel, because they would be in serious trouble. It would probably be a relegation. Excuse me. This is quite an exciting game. I'm not sure why I'm yawning, but Luton need a win. They got a decent point against Leeds last time. Both these sides fighting for their lives. It will be a probably golfing quality kind of game. But if Luton are fighting for their lives with the players they've got, they'll win this. And I can see it. Stoke under Mark Robbins, yes, beating QPR, drawing Preston last time out. They're not completely out of the water yet as Stoke City, but I could see this as a game they are going to lose. And I am going to back Luton Town to win this. I'm going to go Stoke 0, Luton 1. Pile the misery on Stoke and put them even more in a relegation battle. And really, Stoke City could be a League One next season. So yeah, I'm going to back Luton to score and probably Carlton Morris to get the winner. And yeah, Stoke 0, Luton 1. Watford take on Hull at Vicarage Road. This one, I mean, Hull have got to try and stay up. They need to win this, and you probably back them because considering Watford have got nothing to play for, as you say, you want to be playing the Blackburns, the Norwiches, the Sheffield Wednesdays, and the Watfords, and maybe probably the Millwalls if they lose tonight against Sheffield United in this league right now. Because if you're fighting to stay up and you're playing against a team that's got nothing to play for, then you go straight into it with full of confidence and you win that game. Same with Hull City at the weekend by beating Sheffield Wednesday by 1-0 in the 94th minute with Charlie Hughes. Yeah, I'm going to back Hull in this one. I just think Watford, they got nothing to play for. I wouldn't be surprised if they sacked Tom Cleverley, even though they've got nothing to play for, and I may as well just stick with him for next season. So yeah, I'm going to back Hull City to win this 2-1 away from home. I think Watford will score. But yeah, I think Hull will get the job done. It's another step closer to safety for Ruben Celes' boys. Well, another Leeds game. Is it another day where they're going to be falling apart because they take on playoff chasing Middlesbrough in what is a huge, huge game in the Sky Bet Championship tonight? Because Middlesbrough, I mean, this Middlesbrough on back-to-back wins, beating Oxford and Blackburn, but they aren't great sides. That Middlesbrough needs to be beating the better sides. And Leeds, well, the history of Leeds United, they could be drawing back-to-back draws, haven't won in their last 1-1 in their last 5 matches. Leeds United, that is some terrible, terrible record. Yeah, well, I think Borough are going to have this. I just think Leeds under Daniel Farke seem to be bottling it a little bit. The form's going slightly out the window. It's a bit like last season where you had those 3 teams challenging Leicester, Leeds and Ipswich. Leicester, Leeds and Ipswich, and then you had Southampton trying to make a little inroads to that with Sunderland this time around. But yeah, I'm going to back a 2-2. I'm going to back a Desmond, and Leeds will grab a point here. I just think Middlesbrough have got enough quality in their team, and they can cause some real issues for Leeds United here. I remember last season Leeds had to win, and they did so, but I don't think they're going to do it this time. So yeah, I'm going Middlesbrough 2, Leeds 2 in this game. Into the 3 games on Wednesday night, and we start at the Kassam, where Oxford United take on QPR. You feel if Oxford United win this, they really could drag Queen's Park Rangers into a relegation spot here. But I just can't see it happening, unfortunately, for them. Beating Sheffield United last time out. Sorry, I do think they can do this, Oxford, because beating Sheffield United at home is no walkover, and that is a brilliant, brilliant result for Gary Rout. Scrappy 1-0, I'll love that. As for QPR drawing 0-0 at home to Cardiff last time out as a game, you probably should be winning in this league. They're just getting dragged in that little bit more. Queen's Park Rangers. Yeah, I'm going to back Oxford. I just think they have enough quality in their team. They've got the likes of Dembele, who's a baller, I think, if at Birmingham, well, he would have been a baller if he would have actually started games. We didn't bench him, and Placheta. Oxford have enough quality. I think Oxford are going to win this by a 0-0. I think it'll be another scrappy Gary Rout 1-0, and Oxford to get the job done over Queen's Park Rangers here and beat them by a 0-0, and QPR get dragged into a relegation scrap. Swansea take on Plymouth, and if there's going to be an away game for Plymouth to win in the Championship, I know they beat Portsmouth, but this is another one to win because they are playing away at Swansea City, that's right, who are really underperforming, I've got to say. And yeah, I really could see them winning this, Plymouth, because you want to be playing these kind of sides, but if Plymouth win, Swansea in a relegation scrap? I think they are. They're going to get dragged in. It really is it's a lottery who goes down this season. It really is. I think Plymouth will be one of those sides, but if they win here, you never know in football. And well, they're going to have to win tonight, aren't they? Tomorrow night, sorry, in Swansea. Swansea only 7 points clear. You'd think they're safe, but there's level on points with Preston, so you'd think they're safe. But who knows in this Championship season? Who bloody knows? I'm going to back a 1-1. I just think Swansea will score first and Plymouth get an equaliser and probably try and push on. But this could be the end for Plymouth and Miron Muslic's side. So, yeah, I think Plymouth's only good player. And they've got Hardy and Obafemi up front. They got that Katic at the back. They're a good side, but at the moment, since Muslic's just come in, they're definitely more well-drilled. But I can't see them winning this. I'm going Swansea 1, Plymouth 1. And the final game on Wednesday night and of this match week is Coventry City taking on Portsmouth. Well, yeah, Coventry need to win this because they need to get back in the playoffs under Frank Lampard, who has been rumoured with the Southampton job. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think he has been. So has Danny Rowe. And I'm not sure if Russell Martin wants to go back there, but I doubt it. Portsmouth need to win this because they're now only 4 points clear of the drop, so they do need to get the job done. And I hope they stay up because I want a South Coast derby next season because I think that'd be really, really interesting for the Championship as a whole. This could be an interesting game to watch. This Coventry. They're losing to Burnley and then losing to Sheffield United. Of course, you're going to probably lose those games, but I think they will get back to winning ways here. Portsmouth and away form is absolutely horrendous. So, yeah, I'm going to back Coventry in this one 3-1, and they'll beat Portsmouth by 3 goals to 1 quite comfortably. Portsmouth got some decent attacking players like sort of Lang and Murphy, and John Massini. John Massini, the coach, is a very good coach, but yeah, I can't see anything past Coventry in this one. I'm going Coventry 3, Portsmouth 1. Thank you so much for watching these Game Week 41 Championship predictions. We'll be back with League One and Premier League later in the week. I think I've decided to bin off the Premier League review shows because I don't think they're getting any decent reviews. So yeah, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and thank you as always for watching.